Hello and welcome to this tutorial. Believe it or not, this is our 10th installment on our PHP forum tutorial. Yeah, it's been 4 months and 16 days since I last posted a tutorial, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to finish it. I'm finally out of school and I have a lot more time to do what I want. In our last tutorial, we finalized creating the topics. In this tutorial, we're going to be able to view the topic and maybe start replying. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open our topic.php file, which we never added anything inside of it. Alright? And while we're at it, we're going to open our create. Alright. While that opens, we'll go ahead and search around to see if we find anything that's missing. Nothing is. Anyways, okay. And let's see. We're gonna go over here, and as you can see, when we want to view our topic, it's gonna come with an ID. See on the bottom down there on the status bar, ID equals 1, ID equals 2, ID equals 3, etc. And there are no topics in this forum. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and click this. Nothing's going to show up because we haven't done anything just yet. Just to get a feel of how to create a topic works again, I just want to view this. Alright. So let's go back to our PHP designer. And let's go into our topic.php. Let's begin by opening and closing our PHP tags and put a couple breaks there. Now we're going to do set a new variable called ID, and we're going to protect it with our MSS function. And the way we'll be able to get the ID is using get. So when the ID parameter in the URL is shown, it'll be shown as ID, and it'll be passed through our variable, which is called ID. Let's go ahead and save this. And now is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do some minor error checking. If our ID exists, then we'll continue from there. Else, we're going to echo out, please view a valid topic. So let's get a feel of how that'll work. I'm going to go ahead and click this. And I'm going to my URL and delete that. Now it's going to say, please view a valid topic. Alright. Now that our ID does exist, we're going to go ahead and open our PHP admin here and just view how they're created. See how we have category ID here? Then if we go to our subcategories here and we browse it, you'll see admin, and admin equals 1. First off, we're going to check about the ID, whether it exists or not, and then we're going to go ahead and see if the user has admin privileges. Alright? So let's go here and let's create a simple squawk query. And we're going to select admin. Actually we're just going to select ID from forum topics, where ID is equal to our variable ID. And let's execute the query using MySQL query, and we'll have an or die statement. And if it dies, that means it'll end the script. It's going to show a MySQL error. Now basically to check if the topic exists or not, we're going to do if MySQL num rows. That function basically returns how many rows exist in the database corresponding to the query. If it equals 0, echo this topic does not exist. So let's go ahead and test that. We're at a topic here, and I'm going to change this to 33. I know that doesn't exist, so there we go. This topic does not exist. Okay. Now, since it really does exist, let's go into here, and let's do else. And what I'm going to do here, actually, I'm going to select star, so that means everything. Now I'm going to create a new variable called row. I'm going to assign it to MySQL fetch a source res. rest is our execution of the query. And then remember, as I said, we correspond with the category ID. We're going to go ahead and check. We're going to select admin from forum subcats where ID equals row CID, which is our category ID. And we're going to execute this query. In the time being, I really encourage you to go and view my website, phpsquad.net, for the high definition video tutorials instead of viewing the crappy quality that YouTube has to offer. And after we execute the query, we're going to create a new row. We're going to call it row 2. This will be the same thing as row, the normal one up here. And yes, I'm going to go back to create, and we can see this this variable here, admin user level. That's a global variable inside our global file. So let's go ahead and do this. If row 2 admin equals 1 and then admin user level equals 0, we're going to do echo you do not have administrative privileges to view this. Let's just shorten this. You cannot view this topic. Alright. Now I want to go ahead and test that. Actually, let's put an else statement here. And we'll echo topic. Just for now. Just to go back and test this. Test. There we go, topic. Now let's see, did we make any topic here? So no. Let's go ahead and create admin test, and message would be phpsquad.net. Create topic. Okay, now we're at our topic. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to our users table. I'm going to go to my username here, which is Marcus. And I'm going to remove my admin. Go here. And we'll refresh this. You cannot view this topic. Now let's go here and just make sure we see topic. There we go. We got it working. Alright, let's go ahead and add my admin back. Alright. Okay, now that we're back to here, we're going to go back and view our topic here. Alright. Now, where we have our else statement here, where we have echo topic, this is where we're actually going to echo our topic information. So, let me see how we actually did this in here. We just create a new table. Alright. Okay, so we'll go ahead and echo table border equals 0. Just our normal tables here. Alright, and let's see. What we will do here, echo trtd span equals 2. That means we're going to span this row over, actually this table cell, over 2 columns. And we're going to line it to the left, and we're going to bold it. And in this, we're going to echo the title of the board, or the topic. So let's make sure that's an actual field. So, right, title. Now, just to test this, we're going to end the table and see how it emits in our browser. Now we refresh. It was called test, so we're good. And then, okay, after this, we're going to echo this, trtd, align equals center. Well, actually, let's do left. Align equals top. That's vertical align, if you didn't know. Alright, in this, do we have a function that gets our user ID, our username? No, we don't. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to create a new function and we'll call it uname, and we'll put the user ID there, and we're going to select username from users where ID is equal to UID. And let's execute the query. And we'll add the or die statement. Perfect. And now we're going to do the MySQL num_rows test. If it equals 0, we're going to return invalid user. Else, return. Actually, before the return, we're going to set our new row variable to our MySQL fetch SOs. And now we're going to return row username. This will come in handy when we want to echo out the username without actually having to create a new query on the page like so every time. Let's just save some space. So before this, actually not before this, we're going to do this. So let's see, functions. Now I'm going to do link equals false. Okay. Oops. And let's see. If link, then we're just going to return that. Let's tab in, enter, and tab out, and else. This means we're going to create a link out of this. And let's see. Tuts forum .php act equals profile, and ID equals UID. And then we'll put down our row username. Nope, we're ending it as that, just like so. Alright, now let's go back to our topic here. And I just want to end this and end this just so we can do a global test. And here, we call it uname, and row UID is where we're selecting the user ID from. Let's go ahead and refresh. Fail. Okay. Did I save this? Uname. Let's go back to our global file actually. See if functions is included inside of it. Okay, we already have that. I'm going to replace our function with this. And I just want to rename it to UID because we already have that apparently. Okay, so let's go back here. I didn't realize the functions.php was not being included. Okay, and we'll refresh. There we have it. But we don't have our link on, so we're going to go ahead and put true there. Refresh, and it should be a link. Okay, profiles 4. Profile. Awesome. Okay. Now, I want to view this page source of this just to get a feel for the CSS because I haven't been using that. I haven't been editing this for a while. So, we're going to go ahead and edit the CSS actually. Hopefully it'll open here. Ah, crap. Okay, we're going to open it in Microsoft Expression Web. Okay. Now, let's see form. Form header. Okay. That'll do it. We're going to do class on the form here. Class equals form header. Let's go ahead and test this. It'll put a border around. Okay, good. Actually, let's only put this on the stuff we want to put it around. So I want to put it around the title, and I want to put it around this. So it'll be separate from each other, just like so. And let's see. Now, over here, what else shall we put? Should we put, right, okay, let me think here. let's put how many posts they have. So why not? Let's create a new function for that. Posts UID. But we're not going to be able to use this until we create our our replies table in the database. So select star from forum underscore replies where UID equals UID. Okay, and basically we're just going to return the number of rows inside that database. Okay. So for now we're just going to enter a break here. Posts, or post count, we'll put 0 for now. And let's see if there's anything else inside our user database that we need to maybe include on that. We can create an AIM link if we wanted to, but no. Okay, now we'll create a function, isa, and we're going to select admin from users where UID, or actually ID, is equal to UID. Query it. Make that a row. And return row admin. Like easy as that. Go back to our topic here. And we'll create a new variable here, A. And we'll do is a row UID. If it is, that means we're going to go ahead and if it is, then we'll do font style equals font, or oops, color admin. Alright. Then we shall enter a break here. Let's go ahead into our test. Post count 0, admin 0, awesome. Okay. Next, we are going to actually create where the text will be. So we're going to do echo td align equals left and align equals top. Class equals forum header. Okay. And next we're going to actually put the message here. So is what we want to do, we're going to create a new function. Yeah, a lot of functions. Yeah, function, we'll do topic and input. And we're just going to in our next video we're going to create the BB code off of it. That way it'll look nice. So we'll put our BB code here just for now. And then we're just going to return strip tags, strip slashes, and let's see, we'll do HTML entities and HTML special care input. Okay, go to our topic here, echo topic row message. Let's refresh it. Monkeys. But inside here we're going to have to add width equals 100%. That way it'll span across the whole section of it. That'll look nice. And here we're gonna, let's width the 15%. How's that sound? Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, and next to our test here, our title, we'll put a dash, and we'll do posted on. And let's just make sure we can go back to this. So forum topics, we should have date and row date. There we have it. Okay, this concludes reviewing our topic for now. We'll add our BB code and we'll start replies in our next tutorial. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Remember, the high definition video is available on my website, phpsquad.net. You will find it, and I'll just show you. You'll find it here, tutorials, HD videos, forum tutorial, and you'll find it under part 10. Just click that, a new window should open. Let the SWF file load, and once it does, you're off to viewing it high definition. And if you want to make it smaller or bigger, go ahead and stretch the size of that window that pops up. The SWF file will fit to the screen no matter how big or small you make it. Alright, leave a comment. I'll respond whether positive or negative. And why don't you rate it if you liked it, you thought it was useful, thought it was helpful. Rate it whatever you would like. Sure. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.